Hello everybody, this is Olaf, and I would like to thank you for all comments you're leaving, ideas and suggestions for this channel. This channel is not a typical place for a gear review. If I do it, I don't do it very often. I try to concentrate on observation, seeing and crafting great imagery. I try to keep it simple and raw. And what I mean by raw, I try not to add too much of the fancy music or special effects or to polish the footage too much, because I want you to see exactly how I see and work on the street. And many of you indicated that's exactly what you enjoy. So I will try to keep it going forward as simple as possible. Well, today this video is going to be slightly different because I'm going to talk about a gear. And for the last few weeks, I had a chance to shoot with the brand new 50mm F3.5 lens from Fujifilm. And this is, of course, the lens for the medium format system, and currently I have it on the GFX 50R, which is a medium format camera. So why do I want to talk about this particular lens? For many years, medium format was confined to some studio spaces. Yes, some landscape photographers use it as well for quality, but mostly most cameras are really big and heavy. It was difficult to travel with them, and lenses as well. In the recent years, it has changed. First, it was Hasselblad, the X1D, the first mirrorless medium format system, which allow you to take medium format outside of the studio and actually to travel with it, and some people are even doing street photography. Then we had a GFX 50S from Fujifilm, which was the size of a large SLR. Last year we got the GFX 50R, a rangefinder style camera from Fujifilm, which I think it's a perfectly fine camera for travel, even for street photography, for those of you that want the best image quality possible. And just recently, the Fujifilm released this pancake-like lens. It's 50mm lens, which is quite interesting focal length. Why is it interesting? Because in full frame terms, it becomes 40, and 40 is very unusual focal length. Usually you have a 50 or 35, and this is 40, almost between 50 and 35. When I started to shoot with this lens, I was at the beginning I felt almost uncomfortable because for the last 10 years my lens to go was 35mm. I really learned to see, even without holding camera in my hands, I could frame the scenes in front of me. So you may say, Olaf, but it's only like 5mm, the difference is small. Well, it looks small on the paper, but actually when you start framing, it actually does make a difference. Keep in mind, 35 is considered wide angle, so 5mm is a huge difference in framing. Having said that, after shooting with this lens for a few weeks, I have to say that I really like this lens. I have prepared a quite extensive review for the medium format magazine. You can find my review in written form on mediumformat.com, and those of you that prefer YouTube, this video should do it. So let's get to it. So during a day like this, when you have a strong sun and the sun hits one side of the street, I always like looking inside, what's happening inside of the buildings through window. And the play of shape and light could be quite interesting. And this is a good example. So always when you walk, make sure to take a look what's happening inside. Sometimes you can get amazing visuals. One important thing, you always need to hold your camera very close to the glass, because if I'm standing just right here from this distance, I will capture lots of reflections from the street. And unless you want it, usually it complicates your image. It's much better to take your camera very close to the window. Your lens should even touch the glass, and this way you can simplify your frame, eliminate the reflections. Another trick that I really use quite often is to use your body to block reflections. So get very close to the window, hold camera to the glass, and block the reflections with your body. Here is another example of very interesting visuals that are inside. Again, we have plenty of light inside. Sun is hitting the window and interior. There are a few lines that we could use to craft our image. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. We are just walking one block and there's another fantastic visual possibility. So take a look, guys. I just took the image. I really like it. And that's the visuals. I put my camera very close to the glass. And here's what I got. Yeah, sure. Sorry, we just love the light inside.
Oh, the light.
Yeah, I just took the photo.
So nice.
Yeah. So what's really great about photography, you make friends everywhere. Look, I just photographing the place, and we have a gentleman. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Mauricio.
Mauricio, Olaf. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Oh, nice name.
Yes. So we just noticed the light. We have a new friend, and he's letting us inside, and we'll have opportunity to photograph this even better.
Oh, there's some people that came here. We have like really nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Come on, Kasha. That's a cool place, actually.
Yeah, we sell mostly retail soups and like
really?
made here. Yeah,
Oh.
It's a food production company.
That's cool. Would you mind if I take a few photos?
No, of course not.
Light is amazing here.
Yeah, especially this time.
Yeah. Just this morning we were photographing this spot. Take a look at the visuals right there. There was a truck, delivery truck standing there, so that's how I got this particular image. But right now, our friend opened up this fantastic soup place in Vancouver, and he let us inside. And I have another idea for the image. I was just shooting from this position, and I noticed that light, this building is reflecting in a very interesting way on the surface of the table because it's glass. So let's try to do something with it. Oh God, this is amazing. Okay, so we have a really amazing stage. Can you see it, Kasia? So right now we need to have someone to walk into our stage. It's not very busy street, not many pedestrians, so we have to be patient. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yeah, so we have our friend here, and he's very kind to us. So it's Mauricio.
And Olaf.
Olaf. Yeah, oh wow, I have a new host here, so I should just stop talking. But this is really cool place, and the light is just absolutely beautiful. Make sure you visit, try the soup. Tell us more about this place. Yeah.
We are a locally based company, and we are located on East Vancouver, on Hastings and Campbell. Everything's made here. All the soups we made are fresh made, locally sourced, 100% natural. There's no preservatives or anything. We got the best soup in Vancouver on the last festival we had, and you guys should come out and try, see the place. We have a really beautiful environment. How do you say, like the lighting and the area here? I really like it, as you guys will see on the YouTube. And that's it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So have a soup, have a coffee, and then I'm pretty sure that Mauricio will be kind enough to let you photograph inside. It's a really cool place. By the way, this is one of the best way to learn photography. You don't need to run around the town and just go crazy. Just find place like this, have a coffee, take it easy, spend 2 hours. Look at the light everywhere, patterns, shapes, ideas. It's almost unlimited. Once you spend 2 hours in a spot like this one, and you craft and learn how to craft a great imagery, you will become much better photographer rather than running around the town all the time. No, from this side?
Huh?
Yeah, just ignore it, okay? Oh, that's awesome. Usually when I photograph spaces like this one, you have to think in terms of a mini project, almost like a book. So you want to have some details, like I took a shot of the patterns here, for example, or I photographed a chair, or just one very simple item, and then you want to take a photos that would show the space in more broader framework. So for example, you would shoot from outside inside, from inside outside. But also what I found is really cool is to photograph street. Okay, photograph street from inside. And very often images like this are very interesting, very complex, and people that look at them, they found them quite mysterious because they don't know how it was taken. And this by itself, it's very cool.